going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Welcome back to Austin High School. Just wrapped up the varsity girls game and a senior day presentation in between games. We now get set for the varsity boys contest between the Muscle Shoals Trojans, 5-17 on the season, and the Austin Black Bears coming in at 12-13. Bryant, we've had Austin a couple times this season. We know there's some high flyers. They're entertaining to watch. A really talented basketball team when they're healthy. Obviously had a couple of injuries this year, but when they're healthy, they've just been so fun to watch.
Yeah, they have. They've got a couple of really good players. We were talking about Caden Ricks. He's probably their best ball player for them. He's about 6'7". He can handle the ball, though, like a guard. That's what we're talking about. He has the length and the height of a post, but he also can handle the ball as a guard does. He can shoot the outside shot. He can take. He has good body control when he drives. Prior, the last time we saw him, I believe, who was that again? Bob
Decatur
Jones?
High School.
At the Decatur High School. You know, he knocked down 11 threes, I think, that game. He was just on fire. So they can score, and they'll have a good matchup tonight against Muscle Shoals. Both of them have good records. Muscle Shoals, 15-7 record. They're 5-1 in their area, and Austin. I think the 12-13 record can fool you. Don't let it fool you because they're a good team. They just play in a very competitive area. So a lot of their games are against high talent, high individuals on other teams as well. So Austin's a good team as well.
Muscle Shoals, obviously, really talented team, 5-1 in their area. They've obviously played a tough schedule as well. 15-7 record, very impressive. They're a very talented basketball team, a very veteran basketball team, a ton of seniors. We'll see the floor tonight for Muscle Shoals, highlighted by Keve Foster, Cameron Hogans, Christopher Cowan, who will all three be starting tonight. That brings us to our starting lineups. Muscle Shoals, guard number 0, Gavin Parrish, a forward number 1, Keve Foster, a guard number 2, Cameron Hogans, a guard number 3, Christopher Cowan, and a guard number 10, Kristen Pritchard. And for Austin, it'll be number 2, it's Highland Swopes, number 3, Ryan Wright the second, number 11, Caden Ricks, number 14, Quentin Pryor getting the start after missing a couple games with the knee injuries, hampered with a brace down there, but he will be out there for at least the tip-off on senior night. And then number 22, Kingston Powell. Caden Ricks getting set to jump for the Austin Black Bears, and for Muscle Shoals, looks like it will be Keve Foster to jump. Getting set here in Decatur, Alabama for this varsity boys contest. Reminder that you're watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. Muscle Shoals will take home the tips. Caden Rick controlled it, but falls into the hands of the Trojans, and they will have possession first. Pritchard starting to get set for Muscle Shoals, batted out of bounds by Quentin Pryor. Pritchard to inbound, skips it all the way across the floor. They get it to Cowan. Jumper from Foster may have been altered by Ricks on that possession. Coming the other way for Austin will be Ryan Wright III, the point guard for this Black Bear team. Great pass.
My goodness.
Caden Ricks finds a cutting Quentin Pryor baseline, and Austin strikes first. They lead 2-0.
You've got to have great chemistry to be able to find your guy like that. Just eyes in the back of your head.
Batted out of bounds. Ryan Wright nearly the takeaway from Gavin Parrish. Possession will stay with the Trojans. Parrish to inbound, gets it in to Pritchard. Pritchard on the left wing, finds a cutting Parrish, free throw line,
nice.
Jumper, knocks it down. Quentin Pryor, 2 points for Austin. Gavin Parrish, 2 points for Muscle Shoals. We're all even at 2 apiece, 1 minute into this contest. Ryan Wright on the offensive end. Gets the screen from Ricks. He'll hand it off to Ricks. Ricks, pump fake, free throw line, pull up Jay. No good. Pryor, offensive rebound. He'll pull it back out. Deep three-pointer. Pryor rattles in and out. Rebounded by Cowan. You know, you talked about it pregame. We saw Pryor at Decatur, and he knocked down a ton of those shots. That three from Hogan's on the way. No good. Impressive rebound from Christopher Cowan, but can't get the shot to fall.
It was blocked by Ricks. He's just got such a long wingspan.
Ryan Wright drives. Beautiful Euro step shot blocked by Gavin Parrish on the way up. Great job by Parrish staying still there and able to get a hand on the basketball despite the great move from Wright. Keve Foster swings it to Pritchard in the corner. Back out to Parrish. Hogan's finds the cutting Pritchard off the glass and in for two. Also, Shoals really patient on offense so far, been able to get to their spots and find a couple of good looks. Aside from a few blocks inside from Caden Ricks, they've had some success early.
Good give and go.
Swopes finds a cutting right. He can't get the shot to go, and Powell's second attempt is also off the mark. Parrish deflected by Ricks. He's able to get it back out to Pritchard. Hogan's gets the screen. He'll take a three-pointer. Good. Knocks it down. Cameron Hogan's. The first three of the game for either club.
He said, if you're going to leave me this wide open, I'll take the shot. And he knocked it down.
Little two-step verification there. Made sure they wanted to stay off of him before he put it up. Batted out of bounds. Possession will stay with Austin. Ryan Wright to inbound in front of the Muscle Shoals bench. Gets it into Tylen Swopes. Wright. Entry pass to Ricks. Ricks spins. Fade away baseline. He's fouled.
Parrish is going to pick up that foul. You hate to, I don't think he was trying to foul by any means, but he was trying to get a hand in his face. A player good as Ricks, he can make any shot that he takes, even with a high level of difficulty like that. So you want to guard him close.
First free throw is good from Ricks. Just a little too close on the closeout. Maybe didn't let him land all the way.
Yeah.
They'll whistle for that. It's tough when you have to guard a player as talented as Ricks. You do have to play that harder defense, more physical defense, and it often does lead to more fouls. Ricks knocks down both. 7-4, the Muscle Shoals lead. Entry pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans.
That's the third deflected ball so far. Muscle Shoals is, Austin is getting their hands in the passing lanes.
Parrish in the corner, gets the screen from Cowan. Pritchard back to Parrish. Hogan's finds Pritchard cutting.
He walked, he picked up his pivot. Yep.
Travel, take one too many step.
He got confused which one was his pivot foot. He stopped and went right-left and established his right as a pivot foot and then picked up his right again.
Ryan Wright tries to get it in, but he'll pull it back out to Michael Taylor. To Ricks. Wanted the three, but he'll travel. Moved his foot before putting it down. They'll whistle him for the traveling violation. Keve Foster, Gavin Parrish, and Christian Pritchard will all check out for Muscle Shoals.
Back-to-back turnovers there after having a pretty clean first 4 minutes. They alternating travel calls and give the ball back to Muscle Shoals.
Halfway through the first, Muscle Shoals lead 7-4. The three-pointer from Cameron Hogan's the difference in this one so far. Kyron King guarded by Kingston Powell. Able to beat his man.
He walked.
And he will travel on the baseline.
A little bit of a walk fest. past 3 possessions.
Really good first few possessions of basketball, and then 3 consecutive travels between the two teams.
They'll get it going again.
Ryan Wright across half court, guarded by Hogans.
Just really good talent from both of these teams. I mean, you're going to see a good game tonight, folks.
Pryor, the deep 3. This one won't go. Tries to get his own rebound. Nearly a foul on that one, but Jamarian Draper comes down with the basketball. Offensive foul on the other end. They'll say Gavin Parrish picks up the charge. Ryan Wright draws the foul.
That's Parrish's second just in the first quarter. He'll take a seat.
Second foul from Gavin Parrish. He'll take a quick break. Tylen Smith checks in the ball game for him.
I guess I don't agree with the call. I didn't see anything egregious, but referees had a closer view.
Great find from Caden Ricks. He's able to find Ryan Wright cutting the basket. Caden Ricks doing it all in this one so far.
Yep.
Kyron King swings it to Tylen Smith. Jamarian Draper drives. King step back on the wing, no good. A whistle underneath the basket, and this one will be charged to Ryan Wright. We'll say he got a little bit too much of Christopher Cowan underneath the basket. Baseline inbound deflected by Wright. Muscle Shoals will try again. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Muscle Shoals leads 7-6. Able to get it into Draper on the left wing. Swings it to King. Hogan's entry pass to Cowan. His shot no good. And Ricks able to direct the rebound to Wright. Pryor inside to Ricks. Ricks picks up his dribble. Tried a little hop step there, baseline, but he will be fouled. Lead by Kyron King. Timothy Staten checks in for Kingston Powell. His first action of the day. Baseline inbounds right. Finds Ricks, step back jumper on the baseline, just a bit too strong. Rebounded Tylen Smith. King to Draper. Smith drives, kicks it back out to Hogans. Hogans the only 3 of the game for either team so far. 1 minute, 37 seconds to play. Hogans all the way to the rim. Too strong, rebounded Ryan Wright. Austin in transition. Wright looked like he wanted Staten instead. He doesn't like what he sees. He'll pull it back out and they'll try their offensive set. Baseline drive. Ryan Wright goes up. He's fouled. Draws the foul. Tylen Smith will pick up this one. Great job by Ryan Wright there. Didn't like what he saw in the transition. Just kind of pulled it back out. Took his time. Caught the defense sleeping a little bit. Drove all the way to the rim, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, him and Staten were heading to the basket in transition. Staten flares out. I believe it was him, and Wright kind of takes it out with him. He matches up man-to-man, one-on-one, and just beats his guy off the dribble towards the basket. Can't finish the M1. And misses the first free throw.
1 minute, 19 seconds left in the quarter. Muscle Shoals 7. Austin 6. Wright's second shot, no good. Rebounded Tylen Smith. Pritchard to Smith in the corner. Back to Pritchard. Dribbles, drives baseline, guarded by Pryor. Looking for some help, in trouble, taken away by Pryor. Smooth behind the back dribble to get it up in transition. Finds Wright cutting to the basket, but he nearly sails out of bounds. Ricks skips it to Taylor. Back outside to Staten. Back to Taylor. He'll take the three. No good. Rebounded by Kevay Foster. Also, Shoals swings it around. Smith finds Pritchard at the point. Pritchard all the way to the rim, guarded by 5 Black Bears. Rick's got the block, but they'll say Ryan Wright fouled him.
Yep.
Pritchard drives, and Wright just catches a little bit too much body. Rick's able to get all basketball, but that's tough when you're so mismatched like that. You've got 5 guys on one. It's really a big opportunity to pick up a foul.
Yep.
Pritchard heads the line, misses the first one, a chance to make it a 2-point ball game. First points in 4 minutes of action for Muscle Shoals. 6-8 is the lead. Zin checks Jashad Samples for the first time today. Second foul on Ryan Wright. He'll have a seat here in the first quarter, avoid picking up a third before the end of the period. Jamichael Taylor.
Good find. Just can't finish.
Give and go there between Williams and Taylor, but Taylor could not finish the layup. Draper to Pritchard. Looking for a cutter. Baseline drive.
Got it.
And they'll say it goes. The buzzer beater layup from Jashad Samples. It's a 10-6 lead. Muscle Shoals at the quarter. Samples gets the layup to go. The Trojans lead after one. You're watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
Cold weather outside means it's time for a hot deal from Bowler. It's Free Furnace February, and it's our best offer of the entire year. Through February, when you buy any qualifying system, we'll throw in the furnace or heat pump air handler free, including our top brands you know and trust. To sweeten the deal, we also have special financing. So don't wait. Warm up to Free Furnace February, only from Bowler Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call us at 256-381-7195. Alabama HVAC license 91114.
Also Shoals 10, Austin 6 after one period of action. Bryant, what felt like it was going to be a running match after the first 3 minutes, really slowed down there for the second half of the first quarter and turned into a defensive battle.
Yeah, it did. The teams, just like that right there, missing shots, they're going to count that basket.
I'm going to say goaltending there as the Muscle Shoals defender got his hand in the net while it was on the backboard.
Is that Pryor? Can't remember.
Landon Williams put the layup up.
Okay.
Before the basket was interfered with, it'll be a goaltend, and Austin has the first points of the second. Draper all the way to the basket. He's fouled on his way up.
It's going to go on Pritchard. Yeah, both of these teams just didn't really find their rhythm offensively, and give credit to the defense. They've really put the pressure. They extend the pressure out. A lot of man-to-man right here because both teams are going to be able to shoot well if you don't run man-to-man. So going to get the lid off the rim here in a minute. I'm sure the scoring will heat up. Not necessarily the best shot selections either from either side.
Draper knocks down both after the foul from Staten. It's a 12-8 lead for Muscle Shoals. Taylor tries to hand it to Pryor. A little miscommunication there, but Pryor's got it. Skips it over to Ricks. To Taylor. Taylor drives, gets to the free throw line. He'll skip it across to Landon Williams. Puts up the three. This one won't go. Rebounded by Foster. Muscle Shoals running a little bit. Foster gets the basketball, floats it off just a little bit too strong. Possession to Alston.
That's been the story for both sides. Like, both sides have had to open layups like that on the offensive ends, and they just blow the layup. It rolls right out.
Foster, tremendous athletic play on that layup.
Man.
He got really high up, but just kind of floated there a little bit too long. Looked like he was waiting on some contact almost, and then pushed it a little bit too strong off the glass. To Michael Taylor with it, left wing. To Ricks. Ricks loses his balance. He'll hand it off to Williams. Screen from Ricks. Williams, floater. Off the back of the rim. Staten taps it to Pryor. Pryor, second try. He's fouled on the way up. Kevay Foster brought his hands down on Pryor on the layup attempt. Pryor will head to the free throw line to shoot two. First personal foul on Foster, first team foul on Muscle Shoals. A trio of Trojans head to the line to check in after the first attempt from Pryor, which is good. Cameron Hogans, Christopher Cowan, and Gavin Parrish, all three starters, will check back into the game for Muscle Shoals. Parrish exited early after two quick fouls. He's got two fouls, as well as the Alston Black Bear point guard Ryan Wright, the second. Pryor's second shot, no good. Staten comes away with the offensive rebound.
Ricks deserves a lot of credit right there for coming away with it, and then he tries to get it out, and they turn the ball over.
Draper, little pump fake move on Pryor. No whistle, baseline.
Nice.
Jam from Christopher Cowan.
Good night.
Cowan in the corner, drives baseline and rises up for the two-hand jam. It's a 5-point lead for Muscle Shoals.
Just shows the athleticism of these teams. Like, all he needed was a couple of steps for him to take the baseline and slam it home. And now Ricks finally gets going.
Long two-pointer from Caden Ricks. He knocks down that jumper.
It's his first field goal. He'll get going.
Parrish, baseline cut. Heard footsteps there. Saw Ricks coming underneath and just could not
Another blown
find his
layup.
footing. Ricks steps back, double teamed, hands it off to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Taylor. A little miscommunication there. He thought Taylor was going to roll to the rim. He didn't. It's turned over instead. Pritchard to Draper. Hogans, the three. No good. And Draper tried to come away with the offensive rebound, but he'll step out of bounds instead. Caden Horton will check in for Alston. He'll sub out Jamichael Taylor. Williams and Horton will run the point for Alston. Williams across half court. Finds Horton on the right wing. To Ricks in the corner. Landon Williams puts up the three. This one's good. Tie ball game, 14 apiece after the Landon Williams three. Great find there from Caden Ricks. Pritchard across half court for Muscle Shoals. They'll try to answer. Cowan to Hogans. Pritchard on the wing. It's a screen from Draper. He'll put up the three. Good. Answers with a three of his own, does Christian Pritchard.
The defender comes under the screen. Nobody gets a hand up, and Pritchard knocks that one down easily.
Gets it up in transition for Alston. Pryor skips it to Staten in the corner. He puts it up off the back iron. Tremendous battle there as Pryor able to knock it away from Draper. He puts up a deep three. No good. Hasn't been able to see one go through yet. He's had confident looks. He's had good looks. Just hasn't seen one fall through the net just yet.
He's a good enough shooter. They'll start falling if he keeps putting them up.
Deep three from Hogans. Off the backboard. And Parrish comes down with the offensive rebound and loses it on his way up.
Yep.
Just hasn't quite been his night just yet.
Not yet.
Ricks will run point here. Drive left, free throw line jumper. Puts it in.
Smooth.
They are just so good when he touches the basketball.
Yeah, the offense needs to run through him. You took the words out of my mouth. When he touches the basketball, good things happen. Whether he makes a nice, silky smooth step back just like that, or he dishes the ball off because he draws the defensive attention in.
Timeout, Muscle Shoals, 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Welcome back to Austin High School. Muscle Shoals leads by 1. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. Trojan basketball on their end of the floor. Pritchard to inbound. He gets it to Hogans. Pritchard will initiate the offense. Skips it to Hogan in the corner. Back out to Parrish. Parrish gets it inside to Draper. He is quadruple teamed.
Count it.
And still gets the layup to go. Surrounded by 4 Black Bears was Jamarian Draper, and he is fouled and gets the layup to go. Just get it into Draper right here. Puts it up around a host of Black Bears.
He is a big guy. I'm guessing maybe, just about as tall as Ricks is, probably the 6'7", and he's got broad shoulders, and you have to be strong to be able to finish like that, and he is, and he did.
I tell you, that's a wide receiver if I've ever seen one right there. Jamarian Draper, baseline drive for. Kick it out to Ricks. Ricks' three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Draper once again.
Just strong.
Pritchard to Parrish. Parrish guarded by Horton, having trouble getting
good
open.
Cut.
Beautiful baseline pass.
My goodness.
To Pritchard.
That was awesome.
Gorgeous basketball right there. Is Parrish able to find the cutting Pritchard for 2?
Yeah, Pritchard did a backdoor cut on the baseline, got the ball, and then the body control to kind of pump fake while he's in the air and then go back up. He was in the air for a long time and finished as well.
JaMichael Taylor, the corner 3, no good. This one offensive rebound to Quentin Pryor. His second try is in. Pryor able to answer inside. Draper outside to Cowan for 3. Good. Muscle Shoals starting to see the ball fall through a little bit here in the second quarter.
Yeah, we kind of expected this to happen. The scoring's going to pick up. People are going to start hitting their shots. It's a hard foul right there.
JaMichael Taylor is fouled by Christian Pritchard. Taylor will head to the free throw line for a pair of shots. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in the half. Knocks down the first one. Throwing up a little knuckleball right there. Not a lot of spin on that free throw.
Whatever gets it through the hoop.
Taylor's second try. Rattles out. Ricks nearly came away with the offensive rebound. Draper able to secure it. Hogans to Cowan. Back to Draper. Draper.
Wide open.
Wide open. Pritchard underneath the basket for 2. Just a defensive breakdown right there for Austin. Somebody lost track of Christian Pritchard. And he is wide open underneath the basket. No Black Bears around him. Austin will take a 30-second timeout. We've got 1 minute, 25 seconds to go in the second period of this one. Trojans lead.
Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. The spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
Thank you so much for being here.
Welcome back to Austin High School on senior night for the Austin Black Bears. Muscle Shoals leads this one by 8. Minute, 25 seconds to go. Here's a reminder that tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Bank Independent. When supporting education is part of supporting our community, Bank Independent customers can receive a 20% tuition scholarship at the University of North Alabama. A great way to make earning a degree more affordable. Visit bibank.com/scholarship for more details. Deep three from Caden Horton. Can't get that one to go. Gavin Parrish, the defensive rebound for the Trojans. Draper drops it off to the corner. Pass from Cowan. Looks like it did not go where he wanted it to go. They get it to Parrish. Corner three. That one rattles out. Offensive rebound to Pritchard. Pritchard on the left wing to Parrish. He sets the screen, and he'll get whistled for the offensive foul. He set the screen and threw his arms into the defender. They'll whistle you every time for that. Quentin Pryor is fouled, forces the turnover. It's the second foul on Pritchard just before the half. He'll have a seat as to not pick up his third, as will Gavin Parrish. Good job by Parrish playing most of this quarter here without picking up his third foul of the game.
Yeah, he's continuing to fight. Hasn't seen it go through the hoop, but he'll keep grinding.
Taylor to Powell. Powell puts up a three off the back iron. Caden Ricks, offensive rebound, second try, just short. Gets another one. Step back, fade away baseline. Good. Such a tough shot. Caden Ricks makes it look so easy.
Yep. He's the one that fought for the second chance and the third chance, and he's like, forget being around the hoop. Let me just dribble out a little bit and make this a little easier.
At the buzzer, the shot from Smith off the backboard and rattles out. At the half, Muscle Shoals leads 27-21. We'll take a break for halftime and be back with the second half of action. You're watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Shoals. Cold weather outside means it's time for a hot deal from Bowler. It's free furnace February, and it's our best offer of the entire year. Through February, when you buy any qualifying system, we'll throw in the furnace or heat pump air handler free, including our top brands you know and trust. To sweeten the deal, we also have special financing, so don't wait. Warm up to free furnace February, only from Bowler Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call us at 256-381-7195. Alabama HVAC license 91114.
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
They'd have to.
Welcome back to Austin High School. Muscle Shoals leading 27-21, and just like the girls' game, the halftime clock almost over, and no sight of the Trojans yet. Still in the locker room talking over their game plan. We'll see if they decide to make an appearance before we inbound the ball.
Here they go.
Just now coming out
There's
of the
only
tunnel
three.
with
They ain't
3
got a full
seconds
team
to go.
They ain't got a full team yet. There's only 3.
First half takeaways.
Both teams are starting to pick up the pace in the second quarter after a slow first. The shots started falling. The ball was moving well. Seems like both teams maybe got stuck in the mud a little bit with the turnovers, but they limited them for the most part. From my count, Muscle Shoals has 4 turnovers. Austin has 3. So the offense for Austin, as we mentioned, has to run through Caden Ricks. They're most successful when he gets a touch. Muscle Shoals doing well whenever they spread the ball around and they catch Austin sleeping on defense. So we've seen Pritchard get a couple of good looks down low just because they've moved the ball around and they've seen Austin lapse on defense. So we're going to continue to see good scoring and good play here from both teams. Both of them need to start knocking down some more shots.
Good defensive first quarter, good offensive second quarter. Austin had plenty of good looks, just couldn't quite get some shots to fall. Easy layup there to start the second half from Christopher Cowan, and Muscle Shoals extends their lead. Quentin Pryor, the post move, skips it across to Staten. Taylor's lost the headband here to start the second half. Ryan Wright controls it. Mid-range jumper. Back iron, rolls around, nearly dipped down, but into the hands of Christopher Cowan. Cameron Hogan's pushing the pace. He'll hand it off to Pritchard instead. Pritchard finds a cutting Foster. Foster through contact, fights to get it up. He'll head to the free throw line after a foul. Timothy Staten, the foul, his second of the afternoon. First shot from Foster off the front of the rim. Quick start for Muscle Shoals. Good. 9-point lead for the Trojans out of the second half. Austin looking to get something going here. Quentin Pryor with the basketball, swings it over to Caden Ricks. Ricks looked like he wanted the 3. Taylor to Staten. Back to Ricks. That pass nearly stolen away, and Ricks will have to reset. Long 2-pointer from Caden Ricks on the way, rebounded by Gavin Parrish. Pritchard to Parrish. He'll put up a 3. Gets it down. Had plenty of good looks, has Gavin Parrish, and that's the first one he's seen fall from beyond the arc tonight. It's a 12-point lead for Muscle Shoals.
Austin's going to have themselves a hard time if they let Parrish get going. He definitely has a good stroke.
Pryor fouled on the way up. Caden Ricks nearly brought the house down on the second try.
That's why I stopped. My breath was kind of being taken away from me as I saw that unfold.
Pryor led to the free throw line.
Foul was on Cohen, his first, and Pryor misses the front end. Not necessarily the same Pryor that we saw against Decatur, but he's still a contributor on the floor. He helps things go on offensive ends.
Hampering some form of lower body injury with that brace on his right leg. He was limping a little bit during pregame warmups. We were curious as if till we even see him tonight, but he's out there and he's kind of altered his game a little bit to looks like benefit that injury he may be hampering. Pritchard on the right wing, nearly stepped into a three. He'll dump it off to Cameron Hagans instead.
Yep,
and he will step out of bounds. Good defense by Jamichael Taylor, forces him to step on the baseline. Pryor to Taylor on the left wing. Looking for a screen, he gets it from Pryor. Pryor rolls to the basket, but he kicks it over to Staten instead. Ricks in the corner, drives baseline, goes up underneath. Nearly good to go.
There we go.
Quentin Pryor, the follow for two. Russell Shoals gets it up in transition fast. Foster is fouled by Ricks. Just got too handsy in there. It'll be the first foul on Caden Ricks. First attempt is no good.
Foster struggling from the free throw line. I'm thinking about that tip in on the other end by Pryor. He has a nose for the ball. Like you say that a lot about safeties and defensive backs in the NFL, but Pryor reminds me of that on the basketball court. He's always around the ball, looking to clean something up, looking to shoot like he is right here. That's good.
Quentin Pryor knocks that one down. The first three ball of the day to go for him. Maybe finding some form of rhythm for Austin. They're able to force the turnover in the backcourt as Cameron Hogans throws that one off the scorer's table. That's more of the Quentin Pryor we saw earlier this season. And
yeah, Austin needs it. Austin needs someone to step up besides Ricks to score.
And Pryor all the way to the basket, skips it outside to Staten. One more to Taylor in the corner. Hop step inside, in trouble. Kicks it back out to Ricks. Ricks guarded by Cowan. Inside, off the glass. Makes it look easy.
I don't know how he got positioning there, but he did.
Austin cuts the lead down to 5.
Ricks was behind the basket, and he somehow muscles his way in good position to just get an easy, almost layup.
Hogan's outside looking for some help. Hands it off to Kevay Foster. Parrish in the corner. Goes left, guarded by Staten. Skips it all the way across, wide open. Hogan's in the corner. Not able to knock down the three, but Kevay Foster able to secure the offensive rebound, and he'll draw the foul. Will be the third foul on Timothy Staten. He'll have a seat here with 4.5 to go in the third. Baseline inbounds. Parrish gets it in to Pritchard. Pritchard, free throw line. Looked like he wanted the jumper. He'll skip it to Parrish instead. Pritchard, three. Good. Knocks it down.
Muscle Shoals offense works best when they're zipping the ball around. Everybody's touching it, and then they eventually find an open shot.
Pryor surveying, gets it baseline to right, and his shot is swatted out of bounds. Three from Pritchard. Baseline inbounds. Ryan Wright looking for somebody, finds Ricks outside. He'll take a three. Rattles in, rattles out. Ryan Wright, the offensive rebound, but batted away by Parrish, and we've got a jump ball underneath the basket.
That's two quick hands by Parrish, two shots in a row, if you will. That wasn't really a shot, but two paint touches, I guess, is what I'm trying to say about Parrish, where he's affected it, where he's got a hand on the ball. Good defense, quick mind, quick hands.
Parrish only 5'11", but able to impact some shots underneath the basket for the Trojans. Wright gets it into Pryor. Pryor all alone on the left wing, guarded by Pritchard. Pritchard takes it away. 1-on-2, he'll slow it down, dribbles it off his foot.
Foul on the floor. I don't know who they call that on.
Whistle Caleb Caudill for the foul. He checks in for the first time today and picks up the foul. Excuse me, that's Caleb Caudill's second foul.
It is his second. He got in just a little bit right there in the first half.
Cowan underneath the basket, back outside to Pritchard. He'll step back for the three off the glass. Hogans to Parrish. His three-pointer won't go, rebounded by Wright. Tied up underneath the basket, possession arrow favors the Trojans. Good hustle play there by Christian Pritchard. Austin's got the rebound, but all you got to do is put your hands on it. Now you force the turnover. Landon Williams to check in for Austin. He'll check out Jamichael Taylor. Gavin Parrish to inbound for the Trojans. Gets it into Cowan. Back out to Hogans. Cowan guarded by Pryor. Parrish. Pritchard looking for some help.
Keep moving it. They do best when they're moving it, just like that. Keep going around.
Pritchard, free throw line. Pump fake.
Bad pass.
Tries to get it underneath to Draper. Just a bit too low, but the foul underneath will bail him out. That one will be charged to Pryor.
They give that to 14. Yep.
Fouls on the floor, but the 15th foul on Austin over the quarter will send Jamarian Draper to the line for two. He knocks down the first one. 9-point advantage for Muscle Shoals. Draper a chance to make it 10. That one rolls out. Rebounded by Ricks. He skips it up to Williams. Austin trying to push the tempo a little bit. Ricks sets the screen. Williams wide open for three.
Good.
Knocks it down. May have been an offensive foul there on Ricks.
I agree. I think that was a missed call. There's another no call.
They let him get away with it, and then Cameron Hogans dribbles that one out of bounds. A 6-point lead for Muscle Shoals. It's dwindled down to, and Austin with possession of the ball.
Just like the girls' game, this is becoming really physical. The referees are letting a lot go.
Thought that was a little bit more egregious than Pritchard's offensive foul. They called for something similar earlier,
yes.
But no whistle on that one. And Austin, big momentum swing right here. Ricks drives left, he's doubled. Right, tries to get it to Pryor, loses the handle of the basketball. Pryor steps out, give it off to Williams, and they'll whistle Pryor for the offensive foul as Williams knocks down another three.
Yeah, Pryor not once stopped. He did not stop. He kept moving his feet. You're going to set the screen. He needed to stop. He gets set for the screen.
Just throws that left shoulder into Pritchard a little bit too strong. That'll be his second personal foul, second foul in the last minute or so.
Yep, two quick ones.
Pritchard brings it across half court for Muscle Shoals. Gets the screen from Draper. Tries to get it inside to Cowan, but it's stolen away by Pryor. Pryor pushing the tempo, splits the defenders all the way to the
Good
basket.
take.
And one, Quentin Pryor. Quentin Pryor gets the steal, realizes he's got the advantage, split the two defenders all the way to the rack, and draws the foul.
Pryor taking over here in the third quarter has really come alive. He's got 8.
4-point lead for Muscle Shoals. They led by as many as 12 in the third.
Make
Pryor
it 9 here in the third.
The traditional three-point play. It's a three-point ball game. Pritchard looking for some help here, drives to the block, spins, picks up his dribble, back outside to Parrish. He swings it to the corner. Hogans for three, won't go. Offensive rebound by Pritchard. Skips it back out. Parrish, a three. This one, no good. And Ricks looks like he may have been fouled inside. We'll see who they whistle it for.
Yeah, it's going to go on number 5.
Jamarian Draper picks up the foul. Ricks had the positioning, and Draper just came in a little bit too strong on the body. Picks up his first personal foul. Keve Foster checks back in favor of Christopher Cowan.
and Kyron King heads to the table to check out Cameron Hogans. 1 minute, 31 seconds left in the third period. Three-point lead for Muscle Shoals. Austin looking to do some damage on this possession and make it a one-point game.
That was nice.
Great pass by Caden Ricks, finds Ryan Wright on the baseline for 2 points. It's a one-point ball game.
Wright set a screen. Nobody followed him after the screen. He was just wide open.
Pritchard guarded by Wright, smothered. Wright forces the turnover. They've got numbers. Spins, loses the basketball in the hands of Ricks underneath, and they've got the lead. Caden Ricks and Ryan Wright team up for the transition layup. It's a one-point lead for Austin. They try and get it inside to Draper, and will whistle Pryor for the reach-in foul.
Yep. As the first lead for Austin in quite some time.
Jamarian Draper able to knock down the free throw and tie us at 39 apiece. Very similar to the girls' game in the fact that tight game early, Muscle Shoals into an early lead in the second. They expanded even more in the third, and then Austin able to force a tie deep into the third quarter. Muscle Shoals regains the lead on the second free throw from Jamarian Draper. He goes 2 for 2. Ryan Wright across half court, tightly guarded by Kyron King, and King will pick up the foul. Just the fourth team foul on Muscle Shoals this period. They had a foul to give. Kyron King chooses to do so, his second personal, with 35 on the clock. Right to inbound in front of his own bench. Finds Williams, and it's tapped out of bounds by Pritchard. Possession will stay with the Black Bears.
They got two guys on Ricks. Look at that. Now they break off of him.
Get it into Caden Ricks. Steps into a three. Off the back iron. No good. Rebounded. Parrish had it, and then it ends up in the hands of Kyron King. Parrish skips up the floor to Draper. Draper spins underneath the basket. Goes up strong. And they will whistle for a goaltend. I guess they'll say Caden Ricks got too much of the backboard right there. Draper spins underneath. And the backboard rattles a little bit with the ball on it. They'll say 2 points for Jamarian Draper. 3-point lead for Muscle Shoals, 17 seconds to go. Austin likely to hold for the last shot here as Williams drops it off for Wright in the backcourt. Wright drives left, doubled, tries to get it in the state, and it's turned over. Draper's got it, 3 seconds on the clock, he's got to go. Shoot. Great backcourt defense from Ryan right there. Leaves Muscle Shoals without a shot attempt at the buzzer. After 3 periods, Muscle Shoals 42, Austin 39. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Hi Shoals, cold weather outside means it's time for a hot deal from Bowler. It's free furnace February, and it's our best offer of the entire year. Through February, when you buy any qualifying system, we'll throw in the furnace or heat pump air handler free, including our top brands you know and trust. To sweeten the deal, we also have special financing, so don't wait. Warm up to free furnace February, only from Bowler Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call us at 256-381-7195. Alabama HVAC license 91114.
Welcome back to Austin High School, fourth quarter of action. Muscle Shoals leads by 3. Austin starts the fourth quarter with the ball. Landon Williams guarded Heavy in the backcourt, able to get it across half. And he's fouled on the way up, nearly finishes the and one. Instead, he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Tylen Smith picks up the foul. His second, team's first of the fourth quarter. Muscle Shoals whistled for a foul just 11 seconds into the fourth. Landon Williams' first free throw attempt is down. Cuts the Muscle Shoals lead back to 2. Williams knocks down the second one. It's a 1-point ball game. Full court press from Alston. Kyron King able to break it with ease. Smith finds a cutting Foster, who kicks it back out for 3. The three-pointer from King is no good. Into the hands of Caden Ricks. All the way up the floor to Powell. Powell slows it down, back out to Pryor. Pryor gets the screen from Ricks. He drives inside. No good. The second try from Ryan. Wright is in. Just a great take by Pryor there. Wasn't able to get it to fall, but a good follow by Ryan Wright gives Austin the lead with 7 minutes, and Kyron King will be whistled for the offensive foul. His third foul, the second team foul on the Trojans.
Offensive fouls on team 13, King, his third personal.
Pryor across half court for the Black Bears. Drives all the way to the rim.
Take.
Beautiful layup from Quentin Pryor. Just a great take. He's been fantastic here in the second half.
Yeah, he's really come on, and it's really helped out Ricks. Like I said, someone else needs to step up and score for Austin. Pryor heard me, and he has taken over here in the second half.
Draper drives, floats it up.
Good
blocked by Pryor.
No.
And there's a whistle on the baseline. This one on Caden Ricks. They'll say Caden Ricks fouled him on the opposite side. Pryor got all ball on this side, but Ricks, the foul will be charged on the body.
Yeah, I can agree with that. On our end, Pryor did get all ball, but Ricks on the backside, as you said, Bryce, must have got him in the body when he went up.
Draper to the line. Austin leads by 3, 6.5 to play. Draper, first shot off the front of the rim. Second try is good. Pryor with the basketball for Alston, looks for the screen. He gets it from Ricks. Switched on by Foster. He'll skip it across court to Powell. Williams on the left wing. Screen from Ricks. Looking for some help as Williams skips it to Pryor. He'll pull up the jumper. Good.
He's on.
Nothing but net. Quentin Pryor come alive in the second half.
He's got 18.
What a performance from Quentin Pryor on senior night. Kyron King guarded by Powell. He'll get rid of it.
Good find.
Great pass.
Yeah.
Underneath, Tylen Smith finds Kevay Foster for the slam. Beautiful give and go there between Smith and Foster. Foster skies for 2. It's a 3-point lead for Alston. Pryor got to step out and guard him. He'll put it up.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll put it in. Quentin Pryor, another 3, 21 for the senior.
That's the Pryor we know and that we've seen before. You have got to get out on him whenever he's this hot.
Smith to Parrish.
Keep moving the ball around from most Shoals. Don't sit there and get stagnant. Everyone needs to keep moving. Get a paint touch. Kick it back out if it isn't there.
Draper, one dribble underneath. He's fouled by Wright. if you're Muscle Shoals, how long before you get Hogan's and Pritchard back in the game? I mean, those were your two.
Yeah, it's got to be now.
I don't. As Pritchard heads to the table to check in alongside Christopher Cowan. Just felt like their whole offense went through Pritchard, and he took a seat there late in the third quarter, and Austin has really surged out in front since that moment. Draper's first free throw is no good.
Yeah, that's a great observation by you, Bryce. I think Pritchard really helps the offense. Him getting back in the game will help things flow.
Tylen Smith and Kyron King will check back out. Draper's second free throw, no good, but Keve Foster, the offensive rebound. Parrish, deep three, no good, rebounded by Austin. Landon Williams controls it. Guarded by Pritchard as he crosses half court. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Williams, Pryor, drives, underneath, good. The Quentin Pryor show in Austin.
Whew, he's good. This is fun to watch.
He's really taken over the game here in the second half. Pritchard to Foster, skips it cross court to Parrish. Back to Pritchard in the corner, inside to Draper. Draper spins underneath, guarded by
That's
Wright.
Strong.
Tough layup, and Muscle Shoals will take a timeout. 6-point advantage for Austin. Let's see what Muscle Shoals will do right here. They'll take a 30 timeout. We'll stay right here. If you're Austin, you just got to keep doing what you're doing right now. It's working plenty fine, but if you're Muscle Shoals, I think you have to get back to, like you've been saying, what you were doing early in the game, and that's moving the ball around. Good things come when you're cutting off ball, able to find baseline, give and goes, and they just haven't been doing that here early in the fourth.
Yeah, I agree. They've kind of got stagnant, stuck in the mud when they're not moving the ball around that well. Pritchard getting back in the game. Look for him to maybe get something going. It would be good if Parrish could find an open shot. Pritchard find an open shot. Both of them shot well. Draper has made his living at the free throw line tonight, so getting him a paint touch is a good thing. Just work through those three guys and see what happens. If you're Austin, continue to let Pryor cook. He is on. He has the hot hands. Let him get the ball and decide what he wants to do with it. He has not made a wrong decision so far this quarter, almost this half.
And here's the thing, if Pryor keeps playing out of his mind like this, you've got no choice but to pressure him harder, and that opens up Caden Ricks.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The offense is going to flow through those two as it needs to.
Williams across half court. Guarded by Parrish. Tries to get it to Pryor, deflected, but he's able to control it. Pryor inside spins, he's doubled. Finds help, and he's fouled on the pass. Be the third team foul on Muscle Shoals.
He's just going to lay there for a second, get a breath, take a nap.
He's earned it.
Yeah.
Keve Foster picks up the foul, his second, the third team foul. Little game reset here. 3 minutes, 41 to go in the final period. Austin leads at home, 53-47. 3 team fouls for Muscle Shoals, 2 for Austin. Austin the basketball underneath their own basket. Ryan Wright inbounds it to Kingston Powell for the layup. I'll tell you what, I think the unsung hero for Austin tonight's been Ryan Wright. He's been so terrific in his playmaking abilities. The offense has run through him 90% of the night.
Almost.
Keve Foster nearly with a tremendous putback dunk, but I think Ryan Wright's been terrific for the Black Bears. Pryor all the way to the basket, loses the basketball. Parrish one-on-one with Ricks, hands it off, and Keve Foster's fouled on his way up by Caden Ricks. Foster telling Parrish, throw that lob.
Yeah,
I'll go and get it, but I think Parrish made the right decision. You've got the one-on-one there with Ricks. You don't want to throw it to where the tallest player on the court can just go up and bat it away.
Yeah, you want to have fun, you want to be flashy and throw it down, maybe help momentum get your way, but even better, in my opinion, is drawing a foul and getting some points at the free throw line.
3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Austin leads by 7. Keve Foster knocks down the first shot. He'll have a chance to make the second one right here. Caden Ricks picks up his third foul of the game. It's the third team foul of the fourth for Austin. Second shot from Foster on the way and in. It's a 6-point ball game, 2 scores separate these two teams. Muscle Shoals breaks out the full court press. And Coach Williams doesn't like what he sees. He'll take a full timeout. We'll take a quick break with him. 3 minutes to go. Muscle Shoals trailing by 6. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
Thank you for supporting.
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Welcome back to Austin High School. Austin takes the full timeout after Muscle Shoals breaks out the press for the first time tonight. It's a 55-49 lead. 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go. On the floor for the Black Bears, Landon Williams, Caden Ricks, Kingston Powell, Quentin Pryor, and Ryan Wright. For Muscle Shoals, it'll be Gavin Parrish, Jamarian Draper, Keve Foster, Christopher Cowan, and Christian Pritchard. Coming down to the wire here in Decatur, Alabama. Ryan Wright to inbound, having trouble getting it in, able to find Ricks in the short corner. Ricks, full court pass, nearly lost it, but Quentin Pryor.
Oh my goodness, how did he make that?
And one. The pass was so high above his head, but he skied up and caught it. Dribbled all the way to the rim and off balance throw it in. I don't know if you were watching the Alabama-Texas A&M game the other night, but that felt eerily similar to an Aiden Holloway layup he had at the end of the game. Off balance, threw it up and one. Pryor heads to the line, a chance to make it a 9-point lead.
Good.
And he does.
21 second-half points for Pryor tonight. He has taken over.
The Quentin Pryor game, as they'll come to know it at Austin High School. Pritchard in the corner, drives inside, looking for some help, finds Draper. Draper to Parrish in the corner. He'll put up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Pryor. It's been all Austin here in the last 6 minutes of game time. Pryor splits the defenders. He'll pull it back out and slow down.
And they're content with no shot clock, just milking some clock here.
Wright beats Pritchard off the dribble all the way to the rim. May have been fouled, but Draper able to come down with the rebound, and Ryan Wright will pick up the foul.
Now starts 3 on St. Ryan for personal.
Fourth team foul. Both teams with 4 will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Jamarian Draper across half court, drives all the way to the rim, skies, and he's fouled by Wright. I believe that'll be the 5th foul on Ryan Wright. Jamarian Draper beat his man off the dribble, saw blood in the water, and skied up. He wanted to throw that one down. Instead, he'll head to the line for 2, and the Austin point guard will clock out of this one with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining.
Draper's been at his best tonight whenever he's being aggressive and attacking the basket because he draws fouls so well, like you just saw right there. Draper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his 13 points are at the line.
Draper not able to complete that one. It's a 9-point game. 3 possessions separate these two clubs. Knocks down the second one. Austin leads by 8. Landon Williams secures it. Jamichael Taylor looks at the press, and he'll Handed off to Pryor. Pryor across to Taylor. Powell, baseline, skips it across Landon Williams. Pass deflected. He ends up with it anyway. And they'll get it out to Pryor, who will handle this one.
Yeah, Wright being out for Austin is not the worst thing in the world because they got plenty of ball handlers.
Pryor over to Taylor, and Taylor will check back out. Pryor, left wing to Taylor.
You almost have to foul soon.
Pryor inside, all the way up and under, and he'll head to the line once again.
You hate to see that foul because it's not necessarily a good one, but that is a tough shot, and you're kind of bailing him out. But you've seen the level of difficulty of shot that he's already hit, so you only can assume, hey, I got to come and contest this because he's going to hit whatever he's throwing up right now.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Pryor first shot off the back iron. Pritchard will check in for Kevay Foster on the offensive end for Muscle Shoals. Minute and a half to go. It's an 8-point game. Pryor a chance to make it 9 on this free throw attempt. Second shot from Pryor on the way. It rattles home. 9-point lead for Austin. Parrish guarded by Powell in the backcourt. All the way to the rim he goes, and too strong. Offensive rebound and one.
That'll help.
Christopher Cowan comes down with the offensive rebound. Sinks the layup and one. 59-52 the lead. Down to 7, a chance to make it 6. It gets a little bit interesting here. Knocks it down. Christopher Cowan completes the three-point play. Austin takes a 30-second timeout. They lead 59-53, 1 minute, 16 seconds to go. Coming down to crunch time here. Indicator, final day of the regular season. We've got a thriller on our hands, Bryant.
Yeah, it's been great basketball. Both of these teams have tremendous athletes. All have been showing off tonight. Muscle Shoals' offense has just kind of been stuck a little bit. They haven't been knocking down the shots, and Austin's been contesting the shots. I haven't seen as many open looks from Muscle Shoals as I did in the first half. So give credit to Austin's defense for extending the defense, not letting them beat you with the outside shot. Parrish hasn't had many threes this half. Pritchard hasn't had many threes this half. They've really made Draper go to work down low, and they haven't really been able to capitalize other than that. And also, just tip your hat to Pryor. He has been phenomenal. There's nothing you can do to be able to stop him. If you come out and guard him, then he's going to drive and make an acrobatic layup, as we've seen. If you don't guard him, he's going to knock a shot down from 5 feet behind the line.
Pryor crosses half court. He's doubled, looking for some help.
I mean, how did he found that? Look at that.
Look pass, cross court, Landon Williams, maybe an ill-advised three right there.
Yep.
It ends up in the hands of Parrish, and Muscle Shoals has numbers the other way.
Nice.
Christopher Cowan, the easy layup. It's a 4-point lead, 58 seconds to go.
Yeah, you really wish that you would have just taken it back out right there if you were Williams instead of shooting a three.
Pryor, Ricks all the way up and gets the layup to go. May have been fouled. It's a 6-point game, 42 seconds to go.
Rick says, you can't forget about me. I am also a star of this team.
All the way to the basket. And Cameron Hogans is fouled with 35.4 on the game clock. Ricks, his 4th foul of the game. 6 points, the lead. Can cut it to 4 here. Can Hogans if he knocks down both of them. Gets the first one.
It's the first points for Hogans since his 3 that he knocked down early in the game. Hasn't had too many looks.
That one's no good. They get it up to Ricks. He nearly loses the basketball. Powell comes out of the scrum with it. May have traveled, turns it over. Christopher Cowan. 3-pointer from Draper, no good. Second try from Cowan. He's fouled. 20.6 seconds on the clock. It's a 5-point lead, a chance to make it 3.
It's on 14.
That'll be the 5th foul on Quentin Pryor.
That hurts.
Tremendous performance we've seen here from him tonight, especially in the second half. Just a true takeover from Quentin Pryor on his senior night.
Yeah, that was an amazing performance by Pryor. You hate to see another ball handler go out for Austin. I keep going back to the Williams 3. Like, if he just brings that back out, they're able to burn another 5 or 6 seconds, get to the free throw line, and continue to milk the clock. But instead, Muscle Shoals, chance to put it within 3 right here. It is.
Both free throws knocked down Christopher Cowan. It's now a 1-possession game. Williams caught in the corner.
There it is.
Stolen away. Keve Foster finds Cowens. Cowens to Parrish in the corner. Puts it up. Good! Knocks it down! Gavin Parrish ties the game, and just like that, Muscle Shoals has stormed back from down 12 in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game at 10.6 seconds. And here's the thing, Bryant. Quentin Pryor, your best offensive player, if you're Austin tonight, has just fouled out of the game.
He has, but you know what? There's good news. They have a guy named Ricks who can also score the ball just as well as Pryor can. I got to imagine with 10 seconds left, Ricks is going to be the one to get the ball. They're going to go 5 out, let Ricks do what he wants to do. If you're Muscle Shoals, you need to deny him the ball. There's no way he needs to get the ball with no pressure in his face. You don't let him get an open shot. Don't foul him on the shot either. This is going to be tough defensive matchup right here while guarding Ricks.
So here's the question I have. Your full court press has been working. You forced a couple turnovers in a row right here. But the last thing you want to do is pick up a foul 90 feet from the basket and send Austin to the free throw line. Do you continue to press here and maybe burn some clock in the backcourt, maybe even force a turnover, or do you sag back off and play it safe and let them cross half court, but you don't pick up a foul and send them to the line?
I think you put a little pressure, a little full court pressure. You don't try to trap or be too aggressive, because if that gets broken, that's an easy basket on the other end. But definitely maybe a little pressure here. I don't like Draper being on with Ricks right here. He just seems like he's a little, like Ricks has got the speed advantage. So we'll see if they put give Draper any help.
We've got a bit of looks like a discretion in the books right here as the officials head to the scorer's table to take a look and compare the two. If nothing changes right here, the 5 on the floor for Austin will be Landon Williams, Kingston Powell, Timothy Staten, Caden Ricks, and Jamichael Taylor. And the 5 on defense for Muscle Shoals, Gavin Parrish, Keve Foster, Jamarian Draper, Christopher Cowan, and Cameron Hogans. Almost feels like if you're Austin here, your kicker's getting iced.
Yeah.
You get all geared up and ready to go out on that final offensive possession, and then we've got the officials are sending both teams back to their bench. We'll take a quick break while we figure out what's going on here. You're watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Hi, Shoals. Cold weather outside means it's time for a hot deal from Bowler. It's free furnace February, and it's our best offer of the entire year. Through February, when you buy any qualifying system, we'll throw in the furnace or heat pump air handler free, including our top brands you know and trust. To sweeten the deal, we also have special financing, so don't wait. Warm up to free furnace February, only from Bowler Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call us at 256-381-7195. Alabama HVAC license 91114.
Welcome back to Austin High School. Coming down the wire, 61-61, 10 seconds to go.
Austin's basketball. Caden Ricks to inbound. The 5 for Austin on this possession. Williams, Ricks, Staten, Powell, and Taylor. Williams across half court with 6. Williams on the Bear logo, drives right, kicks it to the corner. Staten for 3. Off the rim.
Oh, no. No shot. There's no shot.
Timothy Staten's corner 3 off the rim. As high as it could have gone. Rattles off a second time. Nearly dipped back down in, and the time expires before Kingston Powell can get the second try off. We're heading overtime, tied at 61 all. 4 minutes on the clock. We reset. Once again, we remind you that Austin's leading scorer, Quentin Pryor, has fouled out of this contest and will not be available for the remainder of what we play.
Yeah, that hurts Austin.
Getting geared up for overtime here at Austin High School. 61-61. Gavin Parrish, the corner 3 with 10 seconds to go to tie this one at 61 apiece.
Yeah, shades of Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs a few years ago where the ball just bounced and bounced around the rim. It finally fell in, but that one did not. I thought it was going to go in, Bryce, off the second bounce. That was a tremendous tip in. I believe it was by Powell, but unfortunately time had expired. This game deserves going to overtime, in my opinion. 2 great teams battling it out. You hate that one of the best players on the floor is fouled out. You're not going to get to see him in overtime. But both of these teams have just been fighting, and it's going to be great to see these last 4 minutes.
It's been a great battle so far as we get set for the overtime tip-off. The 5 for Muscle Shoals on the floor for the extra period. Gavin Parrish, Christopher Cowan, Cameron Hogans, Jamarian Draper, and Christian Pritchard. As Austin breaks the huddle, it will be Landon Williams, Timothy Staten, Kingston Powell, Jamichael Taylor, and Caden Ricks. To jump for overtime, it will be Caden Ricks and Jamarian Draper. Ready to jump. And the tip goes to Austin. Muscle Shoals will have the possession arrow for the overtime period. Landon Williams on the right wing, guarded by Pritchard. Gets separation, but Pritchard takes the basketball in transition. Cowan, no, can't get it to go.
Ooh, that's a quick jump ball.
And we've got a jump ball underneath possession to Muscle Shoals. Cowan skied for the layup in transition, but those are tough when you've got a man trailing behind you to make sure your footing's right and you're putting enough on the basketball.
Yeah, Cowan, really the reason why this game's in overtime. He took over right there to help close the gap. Had some tremendous layups and clutch free throws.
Parrish to Cowan. Those two combined for the final 11 points of the regulation period for Muscle Shoals to help send this one to overtime. Pritchard. Hogan's on the left wing looking for a screen. He gets it from Draper. Hands it to Draper at the free throw line. Back out to Pritchard. 1 minute down in the overtime period. No score from either team. Pritchard not trying to rush anything. Hands it off to Cowan. Cowan guarded by Staten. Skips it to Hogan. Parrish. Free throw line, corner. Hogan's for three. It's money. Cameron Hogan's knocks down the corner three off the skip pass from Gavin Parrish. Muscle Shoals strikes first in this overtime period. 2.5 minutes to go. Caden Ricks all the way to the rim. Shot may have been blocked by Draper, but the second try from Ricks is up and good. I have a feeling that's what much of this overtime period is going to be for Austin on offense. Get the ball to Caden Ricks and get out of the way.
Yeah, Draper, I was wrong. He's doing a good job staying on Ricks as long as he doesn't bite too aggressively on the pump fakes.
underneath the basket. That shot
nice
is deflected by Landon Williams, but the second try from Cowan gets the putback layup to go. 2 minutes left in the overtime period, halfway home. Caden Ricks on the perimeter. Hands it off to Jamichael Taylor. Taylor directing traffic to Staten, to Williams. Williams pulls a three.
Good.
Knocks it down. Landon Williams has been great since coming off the bench for Austin. He's hit a couple threes for the Black Bears tonight. Parrish at the free throw line, hands it off to Draper. Back to Parrish. Parrish, the regulation hero, with the three-pointer. And Kingston Powell
might be cramping up. That was an intentional foul there.
It's unfortunate timing for an intentional foul with Gavin Parrish going to line to shoot two, since Muscle Shoals is in the bonus.
To be clear, it's a personal foul on the floor, but it was an intentional personal foul. He looked like he was limping, and he didn't want to go a defensive possession hobbling around.
First shot from Parrish will not go, as Christian Pritchard will check out in favor of Kevay Foster. Caden Horton came into the game for Powell, who was holding the back of his leg. No good on the second free throw from Parrish, and 0 for 2 trip to the line. 1 minute, 19 seconds to go in overtime. 66-66. Williams into the three. Off the back iron, rebounded by Foster. As we dip below 1 minute in this period, all tied up. Draper hands it off to Parrish. And Muscle Shoals will take a full timeout. We'll keep it right here for the time being. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go in overtime. Parrish, obviously your best shooter on the floor from beyond the arc, but gotta think you're trying to get it inside the Cowans on this possession.
Yeah, Cowans or Draper 1 have been great around the rim. And, Ricks has had his hands full. He's the big man guarding down low, and he's had his hands full with Draper. So, yeah, get a paint touch. Move the ball around so you can get a paint touch. If not, kick it back out and see what you got. You got plenty of time. You don't need to rush a shot. Find a good look and take it.
Oftentimes you hear mismatches talked about in such a one-way fashion, but every mismatch goes both ways, because if you're undersized, you're usually a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Ricks obviously has the height advantage on Jamarian Draper, and that's what we've been talking about, the height advantage, and he's a bit of more of a Ricks can play from the outside in, whereas Draper's definitely more of a traditional big. However, Draper's so strong, and we talked about him having those broad shoulders and his strength and ability to go up with it. I think it's created a bit of trouble for Caden Ricks on the defensive end tonight. I think he's had trouble guarding the sort of that traditional big that can match him in size, but also strength as well. They get it into Draper, and he is fouled immediately. This one will be charged to Landon Williams, his first foul, but Draper will head to the free throw line to shoot two.
Draper not been perfect from the free throw line, but he's hit enough to where he should make these. He does.
Knocks down the first one, Jamarian Draper, and gives the Trojans a lead. 67-66.
First lead in a while.
Second attempt from Draper is good. 68-66. It's a 2-point advantage. Williams gets the ball in as the clock dips below 1 minute in overtime. Ricks the screen. Williams, the top of the key. Throws it over to Taylor. Taylor, alley-oop layup to Caden Ricks, and he's a little bit too strong on it. Draper's got it going the other way. Austin may try and play some defense here before fouling.
Yeah, you get time, extend the defense. You got to be a little tighter than this, though. Ooh, that was quick.
They will whistle Caden Horton for the foul.
Yeah, Horton trying to get in for a jump ball. Nonetheless, Foster going to go to the line to shoot two.
Good look for the alley-oop layup, Taylor to Ricks, but Ricks just couldn't get it to go home. Kevay Foster knocks down the first one, makes it a 3-point game. With this next shot, he could make it a 2-possession ball game. A very important free throw right here.
Draper, Cowan, Hogan, and Foster all getting on the board here in overtime. Just a all-around great effort by the Muscle Shoals Trojans.
No good as the second try. Caden Ricks the rebound. Wanted to get it to his point guard, but he'll keep it himself.
Got to have a 3.
22, Ricks.
Nope.
Fadeaway baseline jumper.
Got it.
Knocks it down, 17 seconds. Timeout, Austin. Great job by Ricks getting to his spot. You know, you want the 3 there, obviously, but the second best option is a quick 2, and he was able to get the quick 2 off. 18 seconds, 17.5, excuse me, on the clock. It's a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, I'm sitting here saying no, like, my goodness, Ricks, why are you taking that shot? And then he hits it, and I'm like, okay, that's why he took it, because he's shooting at a higher percent than anybody else on the floor. That's his shot. He likes to just do a little jab step and then fade away. He's been money with that tonight. So you didn't need a 3 right there. You can get a 2, try to get a quick turnover. If you don't, you got plenty of time to foul. Hopefully a missed free throw. And you have a chance to get the ball back on the offensive end and get a last second shot.
69-68 Muscle Shoals, 17 seconds left on the clock. 5 team fouls for both teams. Both teams are shooting 2 free throws in the double bonus. Austin will surely, if they can't get a steal off the inbounds pass, will surely foul as quickly as possible on this possession, try and preserve as much time as possible, send Muscle Shoals to the free throw line.
Got to be careful with Ricks. He does have 4 fouls. You don't want him to be the one committing the foul.
Surprised they're leaving him in on this defensive possession right here. Almost would rather have somebody else in just to foul and then sub him back in on the ensuing free throws. Muscle Shoals will rotate.
He can't foul. Horton's got to foul.
The inbound. Parrish will be fouled by Horton. Parrish took a trip to the free throw line earlier in the overtime period and went 0 for 2, so
yes, he did.
May have been who they wanted to foul. Muscle Shoals alternating inbounders after the Austin make. Obviously legal to run the baseline and change inbounders. Parrish at the line. No good on the first shot. 10.4 seconds.
You don't have to have a 3. Someone can drive and go to the basket.
Have to imagine this ball will end up in Caden Rick's hands if they're able to get the rebound in the hands of State.
Got to get down the court. Got to get down the court. Oh,
and
we got
Austin will take the timeout. 6 seconds on the clock. 4 seconds ran off the clock. Gavin Parrish 0 for 4 at the free throw line in the overtime period. Unfortunate trips to the line for him.
Yeah, you hate it for him. He was the hero of overtime, making that, or excuse me, to send it to overtime, making that corner 3.
No timeouts left for Muscle Shoals. 1 left for Austin. They'll put 1.2 seconds back on the clock for 7.2. Have to imagine this ball ends up in the hands of Caden Ricks at some point or another.
Yeah, that's who you want going downhill with a chance to win the game. There's a chance for you to win the game with just 2. If you get fouled, you go to the free throw line. You don't have to settle for a 3. Be interested to see what they draw up here.
Looks like the 5 on the floor for Austin will be Landon Williams, Jamichael Taylor, Caden Horton, Timothy Staten, and Caden Ricks.
I'd like to see maybe, if I'm Austin, for Ricks to get the inbound, if they don't double team him, set a ball screen for him way up court and just let him work downhill. He's got 7 seconds. That's plenty of time to get the ball downhill and into the paint from this point of the court.
The 5 on defense for Muscle Shoals will be Gavin Parrish, Kevay Foster, Cameron Hogan's, Christopher Cowan, and Jermarian Draper.
They do put Foster on Ricks and not Draper this time. Draper's going to help. Draper looks like he's sitting right at about midcourt. If Ricks were to get the ball, they'll cut him off.
Jamichael Taylor to inbound. He'll get it into Staten. Staten to Taylor. 5 seconds.
Oh, he's open.
Caden Horton wide open underneath the basket. He gets the layup to go. What a tremendous play. Jamichael Taylor finds Caden Horton cutting to the basket baseline, and Caden Horton, just his 4th point of the night.
I believe that's
his first points of the night.
That's his first basket of the night. I was looking at the wrong side of the stat sheet. Horton, his first bucket of the night, coming at the most critical time. So much focus was being put on outside the arc. So much focus went on Ricks to the right side of the court.
They just lost Horton leak into the basket baseline.
That's it.
Wide open layup for Caden Horton. 2.1 seconds remaining. Austin leads by 1. Muscle Shoals takes the timeout. Looks like the 5 on the floor for Muscle Shoals will be Gavin Parrish, Christian Pritchard, Christopher Cowan, Cameron Hughes, and Jamarian Draper.
It's our last home game of the season, and it's time to shine. Come on, Black Bears!
This Austin crowd getting into it really loud after the Caden Horton layup. Muscle Shoals will inbound on the opposite baseline. 2.1 seconds. I think you're just going to have a half-court heave right here. I don't know if you'll have enough time to get this one all the way across the floor. Jamarian Draper to inbound.
Austin will take their timeout.
Austin takes a look at how Muscle Shoals gets set out of the timeout. They'll take a timeout of their own.
Timeout, Austin.
They'll take a full timeout. We'll take a quick break with them. 2.1 seconds left. Austin up by 1. You're watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
All these years, I've watched you grow, stumble, get up, and keep going. I'll always be here, but this next step is yours.
With a Bank Independent account, you unlock a scholarship to UNA and open the door to a world of opportunity.
Welcome back to Austin High School. Austin leads 70-69, 2.1 seconds left to go. Muscle Shoals to inbound on their own baseline. Draper to inbound, Cowan and Parrish in the backcourt, Keve Foster and Christian Pritchard in the front court. Timothy Staten, Caden Horton, Jamichael Taylor, Caden Ricks, and Landon Williams on defense for Austin.
The only thing I'd be worried about, Austin, just don't foul.
Trying to get it inbound. Able to get it in to Foster. Hands it off, full court shot, Draper. No good. Austin takes home the overtime victory on senior night. And the students crowd the Austin bench. What a tremendous basketball game here tonight, Ryan.
What a game. Just all out great performance by both sides. You hate that one side had to lose. That was just great performance by these athletes. Just high-level basketball from both sides. Not too many turnovers from just good offensive basketball, good defensive basketball at times. Clutch performances by Pryor, by Ricks. Clutch bucket by Horton. Hadn't scored the whole game, and he hits the game winner. Are you kidding me? What more can you ask for in overtime here at Austin High School?
The Austin roster mobbed by the student section at half court after a thrilling overtime victory. It's been a tremendous season. X Sports High School basketball brought to you by Bank Independent. I want to thank you for joining us on the final night of the regular season. I'm Bryce Balch, joined by Bryant Gobble and our producer, Samuel Kemp. Thank you for joining us. We hope you'll join us during baseball season. Thank you for watching high school basketball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
invested in you.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.